Hi, how's everyone doing today? I'm doing well. I've been working really hard on Vlogmas this year, so I've been busy doing that, and then I was like, oh my god, it's the end of November, so we're doing a favorites video. And the reason I've got this god-awful wig on today is because I've drastically changed my hair color, and it's a surprise, so I was like, I'm just gonna throw a wig on, and we're gonna deal with it. I only have 2 physical things to show you guys today, and the rest are like TV shows, so we're gonna go ahead and do the physical things real quick. So the first one we have are these Armor All wipes for your car. I used to use the crap out of these because I used to take better care of my car than I do, but my husband and I, we kind of like swap vehicles, so he's been driving my car and I've been driving his truck because like gas prices. And I've been driving my car here and there, and like when I get in there I'm like, oh my god. So I got some of these wipes not too long ago, and I wiped my car down so good, and oh my god, I could tell the biggest difference. These things have like UV damage protection in them, so like when the sun shines down it fades your dashboard, and these like dramatically help. Like they have made such a freaking difference. Oh my god. I need to do his truck with them too. And the second thing is like an item for babies. This is the baby shusher. We got, when we had the baby, Kiefer used this and I was like, I think that thing is creepy, so I didn't want to use it again. And we've had trouble like getting her to sleep lately, so we've been using this, and like, so you turn this and it clicks on. You can make it like really loud, or you can make it like quiet. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's got like 3 modes. I don't actually know what the other 2 do. I need to quit messing with this thing or I'm gonna mess it up. But that has really helped like to get our daughter to like go to bed. Last like 4 things I have are all shows. 2 of them are anime. One of them is an animated show, and one of them is like a show. I'm gonna do the Dragon Prince first. So season 4 just came out of the Dragon Prince. It's a show created by the creators of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it is freaking phenomenal. Like, it is a really good show. So this season 4, there was like a time jump. Like, it was like 2 years have passed since like the last season, which was a really wild season. Rayla and Callum have kind of like broken up a little bit, so there's like a weird tension there. Claudia was like resurrecting her dad, and she's like going evil, so like her hair is like turning like half white. Warren and Ezra are just in the kingdom. In the first episode there's like one of the characters is deaf and she proposes to her girlfriend. I'm like, ooh. What else happened that was exciting? Oh, there was a trans character. So Claudia has a boyfriend, and later he uses his magic, and there's like the flowers are like the colors of like the trans flag, and then he says something along the lines of like when he was a kid, because he's like he was like a woodland elf, so his antlers, and he was like, yeah, they all thought of me as a doe, but I always knew I was a buck. And I was like, that's pretty sick, like a way to say that like that character is trans. It's like a really good fantasy show if you're like watching like stuff with like magic and elves and dragons and stuff. So the Dragon Prince. The next show we haven't actually finished. It's called Life Lessons with Uramichi-oniisan, and it is so funny. Like, if you like dark humor, you're gonna like this show. Like, he's like a TV host for these kids, so they're all like looking up to him. Like, they'll ask him stuff and he'll just like, I'm trying to think of an example.
Why does the sun keep rising?
I may be alone, but I don't think that makes me some kind of antisocial creep who's failing in life. You're all still young, which means you're fueled by pure, genuine enthusiasm and curiosity. But what grown-ups need is
Positivity.
that word means pretending it's okay when it's not.
Staying productive and profitable. It's psychological conditioning, which also starts with P.
How's your relationship with God?
Non-existent. I did a whoopsie-doodle and tried to sleep without any pills or booze.
What's something you have when you're a kid, but you don't get to have when you're a grown-up?
Kindergarten! New Year's money! A tricycle!
Good job. Everybody's answers are right so far. But I bet you've still got a lot more, yeah?
Freedom. Sense of joy. A future.
All correct answers.
It's Tomoki-kun, right? Did you trip and fall? That must hurt, huh? Okay, let's get your mind off it, pal. What happened to my smile and my will to live? Where are they now? Gone.
We got a Crunchyroll subscription just to watch that show because I saw some people like talking about it on Twitter and I was like, I want to watch that. So I got a Crunchyroll just to like watch the show. I only have 2 more things to talk about, so I'm gonna save my favorite thing for last because like when I get to passionately talking about stuff, like I get wound up. So the next thing I have to talk about is The Walking Dead. I am so sad that it's over. When I think about The Walking Dead, I think about earlier seasons because I have such fond memories like of my friends like texting each other like when the new episodes would come out. Like we were so hyped up about it, and like I was one of those people. I read the comics too, and I was one of those people that quit watching when Glenn died. And like I don't know, Steven Yeun just brought such like an energy to Glenn's character that I don't know, it was devastating when he died. And I think me and a lot of other people quit watching at the time. So, like, flash forward to when I was pregnant, I finally got caught up, like, to current season. And I thought they were doing 3 parts to the finale, which I might have missed part 2 because I can't keep up with anything. But all of a sudden, I saw people talking about, oh, like, there's only, like, 3 episodes left of The Walking Dead and it's gonna be over. And I was like, what? So, I got, like, caught up, and then when I watched the finale, when I tell you I sobbed, I was not expecting to cry, like, at all. Like, I was like, and the last season was kind of, like, really disappointing because there was, like, not as many walkers as I feel like there should have been. And then the last episode hit and I was like, okay, there's the walkers. Oh my god, it was a lot. It was really sad ending though, and like then they had the last like 2 or 3 minutes of the freaking show, and this is a spoiler alert, but I'm just gonna have to address this. They had Rick and Michonne, and like they hadn't found each other yet, but they're like writing letters, and I don't know, I think they're gonna have them do like a spin-off like the Walking Dead universe, or and I used to hear rumors about a show, or not a show, but a movie series that Rick was gonna be in. Like I don't exactly know what is gonna happen next, and I'm not caught up at all in Fear the Walking Dead, so I don't know anything about that. But I wasn't expecting I was crying so hard, like I couldn't stop, and I went in there. Kiefer was in there at his desk painting his Warhammer figures, and I'm just like, I walked in there and he looked at me and he's like, how was it? And I was like, it was good. I'm sad that it's over, but I don't know. I think a lot of it's because I have like such fond memories of like the earlier seasons, like messaging my friends being like, the new episodes are out. And then the last thing that I have to tell you about, I actually watched this like November 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. It was like the beginning of the month, and Kiefer had found this anime and he was like, he wanted to watch it with me because he was like, the main character is you. So I was like, okay. I think he only saw like the preview or the trailers or whatever, but he was like, the main character is you, so we have to watch this together. So I'm like, okay. It is on Netflix and it's called Romantic Killer. And oh my, if you watch this, you have got to watch it like under the premise of the main character being me. Oh my god. Okay, so the show is about this girl, and she's obsessed with gaming to the point where she's not even bothered by anything. Like she's not looking for a boyfriend. Like she eats chocolate, she has her pet cat, and then she just plays games all the time. And like that's all she does. And so the population in Japan is declining, so they have these wizards come in and they're trying to like play matchmaker, and they're trying to hook up people together to like increase the population. So he targets her, the wizard, and I think her name is Anzu. And I feel like I remember that because I think that I'm pretty sure it's Anzu. Anzu is the boss that drops the Ravenlord mount in WoW, right? Anyway, that's unrelated. So he comes to her and he tells her, I'm gonna take away your video games, your chocolate, and your cat, and you have to go out there and find a boyfriend. And she is mad. She's livid. She's like, you're not going to take my stuff away. So she's playing like the anti like matchmaker. She is not having it. And like, it's just so ridiculous because like there's this guy and she's like, oh god, a hot guy, and like she breaks his phone, and then like she keeps running into him, and like she's trying like the wizard's doing stuff like using magic to try to hook them up, and she's doing everything in her power to like resist. She's like, no. Like she puts on the ugliest clothes she has. Like, oh god, it's she's me, like to a T. Like if you watch it, I swear to god, you have got to think of the main character being me, because like in high school I had no interest in like dating. I just wanted to get home and play WoW and Skyrim and hang out with my cat Morticia and then eat chocolate. Like that's all that matters in life. Oh god, and then there's a lot of like good humor in it. Like there's she has a cockroach in her apartment at one point, and the editors turn it into a piece of cake. They're like, since roaches are unseemly, we've turned this into a piece of cake. So she's like running, like she has a fear of cockroach. Like y'all know I'm afraid of bugs, like deathly afraid. And she takes running out. I don't know at what point that just quit recording, but anyway, she has like 3 love interests, and they're all like trying so hard to be with her, and she's just like, I don't care, like I just want my games, my cat, and my chocolate. But anyway, it left off wild. Oh my god, if you watch it, I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's a pretty strong implication that there's gonna be a season 2, which we're freaking hyped about. Like, cannot wait to watch season 2 of that because it ended freaking wild. And I can't remember the main love interest's name. For love of god, I don't remember his name. I didn't think he was gonna have that much personality or be like interesting at all, and then he ended up being great. And then like her childhood best friend is in love with her, and then there's this just like little rich kid that is the third one. That was everything. Again, once a month, me rambling about TV shows. Like, I think I might quit doing my favorites videos. I don't know. Like, nobody really watches them, and like I have a lot of fun making them, but I'm like, is that enough? Because I feel like these videos always tanking my overall analytics just down. At the start of the year, like I've got a lot of new subscribers, and if you're watching this, hey, thanks for subscribing. But I just recently put up a video where I was leveling a Drag Theory Evoker in WoW, and a lot of people started subscribing because of that video, and I don't want them to subscribe and be like, oh my god, like I don't want to only be doing makeup and like I don't know. I want to expand this channel, and I don't know. I might not do favorites videos at the beginning of the year. I might only do this one in maybe December and then just not do them. Like I know I want to do more gaming content, but like I just don't know. I don't know what direction I want to go in the channel. I mean, I'm probably still going to do makeup, but I do want to really do a lot more gaming videos. That is the future of the channel. I'm gonna go ahead and quit rambling now because Dragonflight just came out last night, and I spent 2 hours at the Stormwind docks trying to get on the boat and get on the, they added a portal, and like, so this morning I was like, I'm just gonna go, like I put on a Twitch stream so I could get the Feldrake mount, and I went to sleep, and then I woke up and apparently I can get the Feldrake now, so I'm going to try to figure that out. I hit claim on Twitch, so I'm going to go back to playing Dragonflight. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you during Vlogmas. Bye!